Hello friends! Today, or this week, we're going to be talking about patterns. So I'm going to read you this book called the Crayola Patterns Book. Patterns all around. Our world is full of patterns. Patterns are colors, lines, and shapes that repeat. Do you see the pattern here? Look at those bees. What pattern do you see on the bees? They have stripes. They have black, yellow, black, yellow, black. What comes next? Yellow. That's right, friends. That is a pattern. Some patterns repeat shapes. Many circles make a polka dot pattern. You can see these two girls are wearing a polka dot pattern jacket. Create your own pattern by repeating shapes. What colors will you use? If you look at this pattern that somebody made, there's a circle, upside down triangle, right side up triangle, circle, upside down triangle, right side up triangle. And they also use different colors, red, purple, blue, red, purple, blue. And that made a pattern. You can make your own pattern too. What kind of pattern will you make? Some patterns repeat colors. Bright colors make exciting patterns in so many ways. If you look right here, we have blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red. What comes next, friends? Green. Good job. And that's a pattern of different colors. These are different color lines. Red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. Can you find patterns way up high? You see these hot air balloons that float high in the sky have all different types of beautiful patterns. Some patterns repeat lines. Zigzag lines make a big, bold pattern. See these zigzag lines? We talked about zigzags when we were talking about the letter Z, because zigzag begins with the letter Z. And that is a really cool and bright pattern with all those beautiful different colors. You see yellow, orange, white, red, green, orange. What other kinds of lines can you draw to make a pattern? Well, this person used their imagination and made so many different cool types of lines. We have squiggly lines and slanted lines and zigzag lines and dots. Cloth is made by weaving threads together. The threads cross over and under one another. They form a pattern. Look at this. You can see that this person is weaving with strings and they're making a beautiful pattern on their cloth. Maybe they're making a scarf or something like that. Use your favorite colors to draw a pattern of stripes. How does it look? Can you draw a pattern of stripes like this, my friends? Give it a try. Use all different colors and see what kind of pattern you can make. Some animals wear a pattern. What kind of animal is this, my friends? That's right, that's a zebra. Zebras are covered in black and white stripes. So their pattern is black and white, black and white, black and white, black and... What comes next, my friends? That's right, white. Some stripes are wide, other stripes are thin. You can see on this animal, what animal is that? That's a tiger. He has all different shapes of stripes. Some of his stripes are very skinny, and some of his stripes are very wide. Patterns in nature go around and around. Spiral patterns are curvy. You can see this spiral pattern. I don't know, that looks like some kind of a plant. That's a cool looking plant. I've never seen that before. Have you seen that plant before? Create your own spiral patterns with crayons or markers. Can you draw many spirals in one? Look at that, friends. See how they made a spiral out of the pink crayon and then they put another spiral in the green crayon? Can you draw a spiral? You take your crayon and you go round and round and round and round. It almost looks like a snake. Some patterns fall from the sky. Oh, sorry guys. You see this? What is that? Yep, that's a snowflake. And all snowflakes have patterns. Snowflakes have symmetry. Each half of the snowflake has the same pattern. And every snowflake has a different pattern. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That's a real live snowflake. See the beautiful patterns on that snowflake? So many patterns. Patterns are everywhere. Where can you find patterns? You can see the patterns on these giraffes when you go to the zoo, and the pattern on that snail. Sometimes you can find snails outside, or the pattern of these ropes in the play area. There's even patterns of where the wind blew the sand. Patterns make life beautiful. Patterns come in all kinds of colors. Here are some of the Crayola crayon colors in this book. Can you find them in the photos? Well, we got like a yellow and a blue and a red and an orange and a purple, and that's kind of like a blue and a green mixed together, and that's a green and a yellow mixed together, and that's a gray color. Those are all beautiful different colors. And now let's talk about some of the words we said in this book. Bold. Bold means standing out in a noticeable way. So that usually means when we're talking about colors, it's a very, very bright color. It means that it is a bold color. And a pattern are colors, lines, or shapes that repeat in a certain order. So if you have a triangle and then a square triangle, then a square triangle, then a square, that is a pattern. Repeat means to appear or happen over and over again. So that means that something happens over and over again. That means it's repeating. A spiral is a pattern that winds around a center point in a circle. And we saw those spirals, they go round and around. And I want you to try to draw a spiral. A stripe is a line or long section of color. And we know what stripes are. They look like lines. And we can make a stripe pattern by making different lines in different colors. Symmetry is having two sides or halves that look the same. And when we talked about the snowflakes, we talked about how both sides of a snowflake look the same. Kind of like your face. If you look at half of your face, the other half looks the same too. And that's symmetry. A thread is a strand of material that is used for sewing. So it's like a string is a thread. And weaving is making cloth or baskets or other objects by passing threads or fabric strips over and under one another. So that's when you put all the strings or the threads together to make something as weaving. And a zigzag is a line that has short, sharp turns. And I know a lot of you know how to make zigzags because we made zigzags and we used our scissors to cut the zigzags. And we talked about zigzags when we talked about the letter Z because zigzag begins with the letter Z. So friends, I hope you enjoyed that book about patterns, and I want you to try to make some patterns this week, or at least notice some patterns that you see around your house or out in nature. And I want you to have a great day.